All right, welcome back. Our next speaker is Veena Prashanth, and she is the co-founder and co-developer at digitalaccesspass.com, which is one of the top membership plugins for WordPress. Today, Veena is going to share a number of strategies that she uses in her own business that have helped her more than double her audience engagement. If you'd like to grow your own business and help your clients grow theirs, I strongly suggest you pay attention to what Veena has to share today about gamification. So Veena, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Brian. As Brian mentioned, the topic of my presentation is grow your audience with gamification. So what really is gamification? Gamification is defined as application of game elements and game dynamics in non-gaming situations such as your online business. Now, gamification will allow you to leverage the natural desires, the inherent desires that humans have when it comes to achievement, status, mastery, competition, reward, recognition. How can you leverage that to get your users, your students, to take the action you want them to take? Whether it's to log in more often, complete your course, complete your lesson, share your content, complete your quiz, whatever it is that you want them to do, how can you get your users to do just that? So we'll take a look at how you can use simple gaming techniques to motivate your users, get them to engage with your content, participate more, and basically get them to do the things you want them to do. Now, pretty much all big successful companies, Amazon, Starbucks, Fitbit, they all use gamification to grow their business, grow their sales. It's proven to work. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you might have received an email that says, congrats, you have earned $5 in credit. And there is a link at the bottom to shop now, and it says the credit has already been applied to your Prime account. You will click on the link and you end up buying more because you want to use the credit that has been applied to your account to get a discount. And you keep getting more credits as you continue to buy. So that's how their rewards program works. Now, Starbucks has a great rewards program, and their rewards program is designed to reward their loyal customers. Now, you're probably familiar with it. When you go to Starbucks and you buy stuff, you get 2 stars for every dollar you spend. And you keep collecting stars as you keep buying more. When you get to, say, 25 stars or 50 stars, you get free coffee, free drinks, free food, right? So you can unlock stuff that you want using your points, using your credits. So their program is pretty good because you don't have to do anything special. All you have to do is buy the stuff that you regularly buy and you collect stars, and you can use the stars to get the stuff that you really want. So whether you have a business with repeat buyers or you have a business and you want repeat buyers, you want people to keep coming back for more, a great rewards program that benefits both you and your customers, it's a complete no-brainer. So if gamification is that great, right, it's proven to work. There are so many examples of people using it successfully to grow their business, to grow their sales. How come in our world, in the online business world, in the e-learning world, how come we don't see too many people using these simple gamification elements? So there are so many different reasons for this. Number one, skeptics. A lot of people don't believe in it. They think it's a gimmick. It's a lot of hype. And also because it does require extra work, right? Because gamification will require a little bit of shift in your thinking because you can't just sprinkle in gaming elements here and there and expect it to help you get your users to do the stuff you want them to do. So gamification cannot be an afterthought. You have to design your system. You have to gamify your system the right way for it to be effective. And so a lot of people don't have the time. They're already overwhelmed with everything else they have to do to manage their business. And so to add all these gaming elements and think differently, all of that stuff is a lot of extra work that people just don't have the time for, and lack of tools. There aren't too many tools that support gamification. There are a few really good ones, but the problem is you have a membership plugin, you're running a membership site, maybe you have an LMS where you have your courses, and now you have to go to another plugin to set up all of these gamification rules. Now you have to manage your things from 3 different places. It's just a lot of work, right? Now I'm a plugin developer. One thing I know is that no matter how great the feature is, if it's split between too many different plugins and add-ons, people don't really use it because it's a lot of work, and unless it's absolutely required for them to do what they are doing, they're not going to use it. So we are going to take a look at all of these issues, and I'm going to show you simple ways in which you can gamify your business, your membership site, your courses without tech overwhelm, without implementation overwhelm. We'll also take a look at the tools that will help you do this. So now let's take a look at a simple gamified system. You reward your users with points when they take the action you want them to take. So you figure out what is it that's important to you, important to your business, and you give your users points when they take those actions. For example, when they sign up for your freebies, when they buy stuff from you, when they leave you a comment, when they leave you a review, when they share your content, or when they complete your course, complete your lessons, when they complete your quiz, or when they visit a specific page. So you figure out what is it that's important to you, and you give your users points. You incentivize them with points when they take those actions. So yes, you can give them points when they do the stuff you want them to do, but if you really want them to do the work to earn the points, you got to make your points valuable, right? So you got to give them stuff that they really value and they can get it using their points. That's the most important thing. If you really want a successful gamified business that helps your students, that motivates them, and it also helps you and your business, you got to make your points valuable and allow them to use those points and redeem it to get access to stuff that they really want or need from you. Now, here's a perfect example of a great rewards program done right. So I recently purchased something online on Shein.com. Now, it's an online clothing store, and they have great stuff, great product, great quality, great price, fast shipping, all of those things, right? So it all starts with a great product because no amount of gamification can help save a crappy product. So it all starts with great content, great product, and so they have that. And once I bought something recently there, and after I received the package, I also got an email that said, if you have received the parcel, please click on confirm delivery to earn points. Now, normally I'm not going to go back to their site just to confirm delivery. But I saw this email and I was like, sure, I'm going to do this because I want those points. The reason I want the points is because I can use the points to get a discount. I'm a repeat buyer there. I love their stuff. And so these points are really valuable. I'm going to do the stuff they want me to do to earn those points. And it's really easy to do it. They sent me an email with the link to confirm. Now, they figured out for their company what is it that's important to them. So they are using their rewards program that benefits them and also benefits their loyal customers. Now, another thing they do is if you leave a review on their site, you also get points for that. So if you go to their site and you go to their product pages, you will see that there are hundreds and hundreds of people leaving a review. They're posting their pictures with the stuff they ordered online. They're doing this because they want the points. Obviously, if the product was not great, they are not going to care about the points because what are they going to do with it? This company is doing really well in terms of getting people to take the action they want them to take. And they are rewarding them when they do that stuff. So people are doing it. So it's a rewards program that benefits both them and their loyal customers. Now, as we saw in this example, it all starts with a great product, great content. Otherwise, gamification cannot save a crappy product that does not deliver on its promise. So it all starts with great product, great content, and gamification is not the end game, right? The result that your product delivers, that's the end game. That's the main focus. Gamification just facilitates action. Now, one more thing is people often get content happy, right? We as content creators, we want to teach our users everything we know. And sometimes we lose sight of the fact that that's not the reason people are signing up. They are not signing up because they want to learn everything you know. They are signing up because you promised you are going to help solve the problem they have in a quick and easy way, right? So that's all needs to be the focus of your product, of your course, of your content. If your product is bloated, gamification is not going to help get your users motivated and get them engaged and get them consuming your content. See, the promise of more information is not appealing. People are already overloaded with information. So less is more, and gamification will work great if your product just does what it says it will do. So don't get content happy. Don't create 50, 100 videos just because you want to have a lot of content. No one is signing up for that reason. So let's start with online courses. Let's take a look at how you can gamify, how you can create a gamified experience for your online courses. So do you track your course completion rate? Do you know how many people that start your course actually complete it? Did you know that industry standard average course completion rate is less than 5%? Less than 5% of people that start your course are actually going to complete it. If they don't complete your course, how are they going to get the results that you promised, right? So your main thing as a course creator, the main thing is to get users to not just start, but actually complete, actually finish what they started. So this is where gamification is going to be really helpful because it will help you keep them focused, keep them motivated to complete what they started. There are so many distractions online these days. People start and then they lose motivation, they lose focus, and they rarely finish what they started. In fact, I can't remember the last time I completed a course. Now, I don't buy too many courses or sign up for too many courses, but I really don't remember taking a course where I said, wow, what a great experience, right? And I wish I could create something like this where my users, my students could experience stuff like this. When have you taken a course where you said, I want to create an experience like this? What a great experience. What a fun experience. That's what gamification will allow you to do when it comes to your online courses. So here is a typical course experience. You log in, you land on the first lesson page or maybe on the table of content page, and from there you get to the first lesson, and there is a video at the top. You watch the video and you click on the complete button to mark that lesson is complete and head to the next lesson. Now there is maybe another video on the next lesson page and you complete watching that video. Maybe there is a quiz, an assessment that you need to complete to get to the next lesson. So you complete the quiz, you take the quiz, and you're done for the day, right? So you leave, and then, so all you remember at this point after you leave is not much, except maybe you loved the video, maybe the content was great. So it's just that, and maybe you enjoyed taking the quiz. But other than that, there was nothing special, right? This is a typical course experience. Most of the courses that you take online, this is probably what you experience. Now, next day, you see something else show up in your mailbox. You are curious, you sign up, and it's a shiny new object. You want to check it out. As far as the other course that you were taking, you may or may not go back. And even if you go back, maybe you'll take a few more, complete a few more lessons, watch a few more videos. Nothing memorable, right? Because it's nothing that you have not seen before. The content, maybe it's great, but you are not really wowed by the experience. Now, I'm going to share with you how I launched a gamified course over a year ago, and I had 70% course completion rate. I have never seen anything like this before. I have never had such high course completion rate before. So what did I do? How did I gamify this course? There were a few things I did that were different than any other courses I had done before. So there were 3 ways to get access to this course. Number 1, users could just sign up for free. And what I did was this is a paid course, but I made it free for just 2 days. The reason is I wanted to use this course for list building, right? And so I wanted to attract the right kind of people, and I wanted to build my list quickly. So I allowed users to sign up for this course for free for just the first 2 days. Obviously, you can do this for your really premium courses. But if you're really struggling to build your audience, build your list, this is an awesome strategy. So create a short training. Now, this was just a 1-hour course, a little over 1 hour. And so I made it a free course for 2 days. But if they didn't sign up within the first 2 days, they could just buy the course. And then my lab members. Now, I have a site called membershipsitelab.com from where I offer free courses, paid courses. And so my lab members, they get access to all of my courses for free. So that was another way they could get access. They could either sign up for free, they could just buy that course, or they could become a member, or they could become a member of my lab and get access to this course. So there were 3 ways in which users could get access to this course. So what I did was I added a sense of urgency. So if I just made it free forever, then it's not going to drive action. Urgency and deadlines drive action. So because this was free just for 2 days, people were talking about it, sharing it. There were so many people that signed up. So it definitely helped me with list building. And then what I did was I made the free version of this course just for limited time, meaning they had limited time access to the course. They only had 14 days to complete the entire course. This was a short course. This was just a little over 1 hour. So they could easily complete it in 14 days. They could complete it in 1 day, but I gave them 14 days limited time access. I did not give them lifetime access. And the reason I did it this way is because I wanted people to actually complete the course and leave me a review at the end of the course. So as a result of this, because it was only there for 14 days for free, so many people completed the course. So normally people that would take a few lessons, complete a few lessons and not return because it's there for free. It's always there, right? But in this case, that was not the case. So they had to complete it. Otherwise, they had to pay for it. So a lot of people completed the course. and I added a few gaming elements to make it really fun and exciting. And my main goal was to get users to complete the course and leave me a review at the end so I could publish those reviews on my opt-in page, on my sales page. So here's how I gamified my course. So I was giving users points when they were completing each lesson. I was giving 1 point for lesson completion, and I was displaying fun animation when they were completing each lesson to celebrate their little win. And I was giving them points when they were completing the entire course. And after every step, not just at the end of the course, I was also displaying a message to let them know, great job, this is what you have completed, this is what's left. And I was giving them points at the end if they left me a review. And this was just a 1-hour course. So users were completing the course in just 1 or 2 sessions. Obviously, all of this is only going to work if your content is great and it is something that your users care about, right? So this was a course that I knew my audience really needed or really wanted. And so people were completing the course, and at the end, I was asking for a review. Most people were leaving me a review. Most people were giving me a testimonial. So I collected more testimonials from this course than ever before. And the thing I was doing is, if they did all the things I wanted them to do, like complete each lesson and then complete the course and leave me a review, if they did all the actions, if they completed all the actions, they would then have enough points to get full access, lifetime access to the same course. So this course was free for a limited time, for 14 days only. But if they completed the course and they left me a review and did all the things I wanted them to do, they would now have enough points to get to go to my store and redeem full access to this course. So that was the cool thing. So using gamification and using sense of urgency, I had such high success rate. And if you do this with a short course, it's going to work really well. So create a short course, maybe half hour, 1 hour training, 1 hour course. And then at the end of each lesson, do some of the simple gamification stuff, like give them points and let them know what they can do with the points. Otherwise, it's not going to matter. So let them know why the points are so valuable. Because if list building, if audience building is your main challenge, this strategy will work great. It worked great for me. So I am only sharing this because I had such great success with my course completion rate, with tons and tons of reviews and testimonials that I got, which I could again publish back on my site. That resulted in more people signing up. All right. So this is how I use simple gamification strategy and sense of urgency to build my list and increase my course engagement and course completion rate. I tweeted this the other day, just like in real life, you want to be around people that support you, that push you, that motivate you, that challenge you. Similarly, in the e-learning world, your students want the same. They also want to be appreciated and recognized for their effort, right? Who doesn't like being appreciated? So if you want to stand out in this crowded marketplace and separate yourself from your competition, don't just focus on your content, but also overall experience designed to push your learners and challenge them and motivate them. All right, so here are 4 proven ways in which you can motivate your learners and get them to take the action you want them to take. Number 1, recognize effort. So we are going to take a look at different ways you can do this. Allow them to unlock gifts when they take action, right? What are they going to do with the gifts you give them? So make sure that you allow them to unlock the stuff that they want from you or need from you using the points that they get when they do the stuff you want them to do. Add a sense of urgency and allow your students to set a goal. So we are going to take a look at all of this in a little more detail now. Let's start with recognition. What are the different ways in which you can recognize effort? And it's not just waiting until they complete the entire course to give them a certificate or a badge and say, great job, well done, you're done with this course. That's not going to get it done. Recognize effort every step of the way. Create a memorable experience for them that they will remember even after they leave your site. Display an encouraging message when users complete a certain task. Send them an email, right? Send them an email to let them know what they have accomplished and what's left. Fun animation. Display a fun animation to celebrate their little wins, celebrate their achievement. And also when they complete the task you want them to complete, you don't have to just give them points. You can also directly give them access to bonuses, and they can earn it by completing certain tasks. Recognize effort. And when I say recognize effort, it's not at the end when they complete the course, but just how much time they are putting in on your site in consuming your content. Let them know that you have noticed how much work they are putting in, right? Recognize their effort. use a leaderboard to showcase effort leaders, to get a little friendly competition going, right? Showcase your effort leaders, people that are going the extra mile to complete the tasks. Now, as far as how you can implement it, my membership plugin, Digital Access Pass, it comes with a built-in learning management system, built-in LMS, and gamification is all part of the flow. So what we have done in DAP is we have added all of these gamification stuff as part of the course creation process. So as you're creating your course and you're creating your lessons, you can say, when users complete this task, when they complete this lesson, I want to give them points. I want to give them access to these bonuses, these gifts, because they completed the lesson. So not just when they complete the entire course, you can release different gifts when they complete each lesson. Sense of urgency. Sense of urgency drives action, right? Deadlines drive action. So one thing I was thinking of is, what if you could add a timer on your lesson pages where you can show your learners how much time they have already spent. So they come there and there is a timer ticking. They can see they have already spent 10 minutes. They have spent half hour on this lesson. You can also say expected time. So here's the expected time, maybe 20 minutes to complete this lesson. And now they can see how much time they have already spent. It will help them stay focused, right? It will help them understand that they are spending way too much time on this lesson. They should be done. All right, so let's talk about setting a goal. This is something I saw on Code Academy. As I mentioned, they allow you to set a weekly goal. And when you log in, you can see how you're doing relative to the goal. So let me show you how it works. So this is codeacademy.com. When you log in, you can see it says set a weekly target. When you click on it, it's going to bring you to this page where you can see it says 5 days per week. So I have set 5 days per week as the goal. It doesn't mean that you're going to work specific days of the week. You just have to do 5 days every week. That's my goal. So if you don't meet your target, it will let you know. And if you do, it will let you know how many weeks in a row you have met your target. So let me show you what happens when you complete the task. So here it says 0 of 5 days. So when you log into the dashboard, you can see how you're doing relative to the goal that you have set. Right now it says 0 of 5 days. And there are certain tasks you need to complete. And when you complete it, it's going to mark that lesson, that day as done, right? It's going to show a checkbox next to the day to indicate you have done work for that day. So here, for example, I completed one of the tasks, and now it says I'm done for one of the days in the week, right? So I have 4 more days to go. So when you log in, every time you can see how you're doing relative to the goal that you have set. So if you're goal-oriented, if your students are goal-oriented, and they do better when they can see how they are doing, a progress bar that shows their progress relative to the goal, it's going to work really well. So again, this is something that we are actually working on implementing in our membership plugin DAP. And I think this is a great way to get your students motivated and keep them focused. So to summarize, a gamified course is one where you reward your users when they take the action you want them to take. And reward is not always points. It could be badges. It could be so many different things. It could be a gift that you give them when they complete the task you want them to complete, a bonus, access to a bonus. Now, type of rewards could be points, badges, access to next level, or it could be access to bonuses, other products and courses. You can use a leaderboard to showcase effort leaders, showcase achievements. So we took a look at how you can gamify your online courses, different things you can do to gamify your courses and increase your student engagement and participation. Now let's take a look at how you can use simple gaming elements, how you can gamify your opt-in forms. Now, opt-in rates are dropping. Industry standard opt-in rate is just 1.9%. So one thing is to get people to opt in, and other thing is to get people to actually consume your content. Gamification will help you with both. It will help you increase your opt-in rate, and it will help you get people that opt in to actually consume your content. Now, here's an example of a gamified opt-in. A couple of years ago, I was on Neil Patel's blog, and I saw this pop up. So this is not a regular opt-in form, but this also is an opt-in form because you do have to enter your email to spin the wheel. So it's a spinning wheel pop-up. It's an entry pop, and you can enter your email and spin the wheel. There are winning slices, there are losing slices, and depending on the software you use, you can define winning slices. You can define what you want the losing slices to say. And the winning slices could be something as simple as a coupon code. It could be a free ebook. It could be a free consultation call with you. And so I saw this on Neil Patel's site and I liked it. I created my own plugin for this. It's called spintowinreward.com. There are so many different platforms and plugins you will find online. that support this. All right, so say that you have a membership site and you want to implement a simple rewards program. You want to give users points when they do stuff like when they register for your freebies, when they log in, and not when they log in every single time. That will be too much, but maybe when they log in, say once every 5 days or once every 2 weeks. Give them points when they buy stuff from you. Give them points when they share your content on social. Give them points when they leave you a comment. And another one is referral points. Now, this one is a really cool way to reward your affiliates for bringing you new customers. Now, you're probably familiar with AppSumo. Now, AppSumo's referral system is also a credits-based system. So when you refer a new customer, new user to AppSumo and they end up buying, you get 10 credits for every new referral, right? You get 10 credits and you can use your credits to get access to one of their lifetime deals on the checkout page. Let me show you the checkout page. So this is the checkout page, and here you can see credits have been applied to your total. Now this is also something actually my membership plugin DApp supports. DApp comes with the built-in affiliate management system that supports credits. So when your affiliates refer people, you can give them cash commissions, you can give them credits instead of cash, or you can do both. You can give them cash as well as credits. Time for tools and plugins. I already talked about DApp. It's my membership plugin. It comes with the built-in LMS and gamification features. GamerPoints.com. There are so many different things you can do with it. It's also my plugin. It will allow you to fully gamify your membership site. You can also create an instant store to allow your users to use their credits to get instant access to products and services that are in your store. Spin to Win Reward will allow you to gamify your opt-ins. BadgeOS and GamiPress.com. These are two free plugins, not my plugin, but these are two free plugins, awesome plugins. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. You will find me on Twitter. I'm active there. You will find me on Facebook. I'm very active there. I have a Facebook group. You are welcome to join and you are welcome to ask questions there. I have several plugins and you can see these are some of my top plugins. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm happy to answer any additional questions you have now in the event chat.
Veena, thank you for that, and thank you for answering questions in the chat. If you haven't asked your questions to Veena yet, I suggest you hop into Slack and do that right now. She is here, and you have her undivided attention, so take advantage of this opportunity. We're going to take a short break again, and when we return, Adam Silverstein is going to talk to us about some of the cool things that he has helped develop and that you can use today with Newspack. So stick around. We'll be back in a few minutes.